Seems like all I could see was the struggle. Haunted by ghosts that lived in my past, bound up in shackles of all my failures.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Jim Ahern. I'm from just outside Chicago, Illinois. Moved to Maryville, Tennessee back in the 90s, but then decided to come back in August of 2011. My story, I don't know, it's pretty cut and dry for what everybody's, or for what a lot of people's stories are. I grew up with a good Christian base, went to church, did confirmation, did all the things that we were supposed to as kids. You know, I took it in, I liked it, I loved the stories, I always did feel like I believed, but just didn't, I guess I never did practice. I never had a relationship with Christ. Life went kind of crazy from about, I don't know, let's say about 14 years old till about 35. It was quite the wild child. I lived quite the wild lifestyle. At first through the clubs and the bars and working as a bouncer, and it's just not a good place for somebody to be, and then got away from bouncing and got myself into drugs, and now here I am, a single dad, and doing drugs and trying to keep a job. And you know what? Then the economy crashed in 08, and it just got even worse. I got myself in, I had been involved in, I've been security for a band, and you know what? We would take road trips where the band would play, and it was drinking and drugs the whole time. August of 2011, we moved here. I knew when I got here that the reason I left was because I needed a change in my life. I needed something different. I just didn't know. I wasn't quite sure what it was. Got here, talked to a neighbor of mine, Miss Kelly, and she really helped me get my focus in the right direction. As to I needed Jesus back in my life. Miss Kelly told me, why don't you try one of these Rio churches back here? I had gone to a Lutheran church in town one day and wasn't happy with it. It wasn't what I needed. And so I stepped foot into Rio 180. I knew then this is what I've been looking for. I had been looking for a relationship with Christ, and not just one as a child being taught the young Bible stories that you're taught. Really digging in and having a relationship with Christ. Got involved as best I could, or as best I knew to get involved, and they had me play Jonah for Halloween. And I played Jonah the first night. We did it for 3 nights, the Halloween thing that we do here at Rio. And the second night I went in and watched the drama that they put on. And I gotta be honest, there's a gentleman here who plays the devil no better than anyone I've ever seen. And that gentleman there let me know, and that drama right there showed me that I didn't want to be that person standing there with his back being turned on by Jesus and not being welcome into heaven. I wanted that, and I didn't want to see my kids grow up to not have that either. And so that night I gave my life to Christ. This salvation that I've been given through Christ has been absolutely amazing. I'm a rich man with my relationship with Jesus now. It's absolutely amazing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't go back to who I was. This is for me. Jesus is for me. This life is where I was meant to be. that's my story, and that's my salvation. And I'm blessed to be sitting here today, alive and healthy and a dad. And I appreciate it, and thank you, Jesus. You've been wonderful.